It was almost midnight when Elena Alvarez scrubbed the last sink in the 32nd floor restroom. Her hands ached, her back screamed, and her uniform smelled like bleach. She glanced at the mirror, not to check her reflection, but to remind herself that she still existed. A college graduate, fluent in 2 languages, once full of dreams, now invisible in the very building she once hoped to run. Elena hadn't always been a janitor. Just 2 years ago, she was on track to become a marketing executive. But life had a cruel way of unraveling plans. After losing her husband to cancer and draining her savings on his treatment, she was left with nothing but a 6-year-old son, Miguel, and a desperate need to survive. She applied to hundreds of jobs, but with no recent experience and a growing employment gap, doors kept closing. So she took the job no one else wanted, cleaning. Every night, while others slept, she worked. And every morning, before the world woke up, she slipped a copy of her resume under the office doors of the executives. It was a silent plea to be seen, to be remembered. But it always ended the same way, in the trash. One Tuesday night, as she gathered the garbage from the 34th floor, something stopped her cold. Her resume. Crumpled. Stained with coffee. Tossed in the corner of a wastebasket in the CEO's office. Her heart sank, but she picked it up anyway, smoothed the page, and folded it with care. That was the last one. No more. She wouldn't beg anymore. The next day, Daniel Carter, the CEO of Lark & Company, rushed into his office late after dropping his 5-year-old daughter, Lily, at school. His morning had been chaos. As he reached into his trash for a discarded note, he spotted something different, a resume, wrinkled but meticulously written. The name caught his eye. Elena Alvarez. BA in Communications, 3 internships, top of her class. Daniel frowned. This wasn't just a resume, it was a story. A story someone had carelessly tossed out. He called HR. Who is Elena Alvarez? They had no clue. But the night cleaning staff might. That evening, as Elena clocked in, a man in a suit approached her, not with impatience, but with kind eyes and a warm tone. Are you Elena? She froze, instinctively apologizing. I'm sorry, am I not supposed to be on this floor yet? No, Daniel said quickly. I read your resume. I want to know your story. So she told him. About the love she lost. The son she adored. The job she applied for. The silence. The bathrooms. The discarded dreams. Daniel listened, not as a CEO, but as a single parent who understood desperation. He saw not just a woman cleaning toilets, but a fighter doing everything for her child. The next week, Elena wore her best thrift store blazer as she walked into her new role, as an executive assistant in the marketing department. Her desk was near a window. Her name was on a plaque. She had health insurance. A lunch break. A future. Months later, after a campaign she helped craft brought in record revenue, Daniel stopped by her desk. You were always qualified, he said softly. The world just didn't look hard enough. Elena smiled, tears in her eyes. Thank you for seeing me. Somewhere tonight, another resume lies in a trash can. Another mother prays for a chance. And maybe, just maybe, someone will look twice. Misch. Because sometimes, all it takes to change a life is a second glance and a little bit of heart.